So I've realized over this past year, I've been cruel to you guys, lording it over you, having a girlfriend and all that. And I think it's not fair for me to mention having a girlfriend if it's impossible for you losers and freaks to get one yourself. I can't really give you any advice other than just be cool and women will throw themselves at you. So I figured I needed to go to the red pill source, the ultimate pickup artist, Idubbbz. I heard that in his podcast he does with his wife on the Maximum Damage channel, he has a dating advice segment. I think it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully it will help you guys, and as a god of relationships, I'll be able to tell you if it's accurate or not, effective or not. Is this the one that they obviously hate each other in? What, this video, or do you mean their just existence? Do you mean this is the relationship where they clearly hate each other? Here we go. You too can land yourself a girl who will then become an OnlyFans model. That's a very special niche. That's a special niche. There are tons of guys who will help you get like a trad wife, an upstanding member of society. There are tons of guys who will just be like, pick up 100 sluts. Not many guys will teach you how to pick up a girl who will then become an OnlyFans model. That's precision. This guy's a master of dating.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm giving the people what they want. They've been asking for it for weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Dating advice.
Yes.
Where?
Everyone's been asking for dating advice
Really?
on the, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you bagged a cool one. Tell me.
Bro, she's gonna be so mad because she knows that's not real. How can he say that? Everyone knows that, and no one's saying that.
Me how?
I don't believe that. I don't believe
That's more like
anyone saying
bagging
that.
advice.
Yeah.
What an absolute... Is Ian just gonna own his wife? I mean, he already kind of has. Doesn't Andrew Tate do that? No. He turns them into OnlyFans models. This is how you get a girl who will, on her own, morph and grow into an OnlyFans model.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys some bagging advice.
Huh?
Step 1. Just latch on to the first woman who shows any interest in you whatsoever. And don't let go, no matter what. No matter the consequence to your life, career, or hobbies, or passions.
I heard this piece of advice. First, it started as like a advice on like how to decide on what home you should buy to get like a lot of value in a home. And this one guy was describing it on TikTok as like, I love trains, so I would buy a house near some train tracks.
That's step 1. This metaphor for picking a girlfriend has already started with copium. No, I'm not just too poor for a good house and forced to buy a house next to loud train tracks. I wanted to live next to the train tracks, okay? I'm really interested in the way the city deals with waste, so it's cool that we have, an opening to the sewer in my garden.
And for me, that would be awesome and wouldn't bother me and my lifestyle at all. Meanwhile, everyone else on the market, in the scene, they would be like, oh, I'm not going to buy this house because I'm afraid the train will wake me up or it'll be disturbing or something about it.
My man hates his girlfriend. Or if he doesn't hate his girlfriend, or wife even, she now thinks he hates her. Because there is no way to use this analogy for picking a partner without making it sound like your girlfriend is some trash that can only be loved by a freak.
Apply that logic to the dating world. When you're looking for a potential partner, you can, no. I'm not saying you should, apply this universally, but you can say, oh, like for me, I'm like, I don't mind any hair length on you. You could be bald.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't mind any hair length. Okay. I thought it was going to be like, I don't mind, there being a squatter stuck in the house with me.
Your hair could be down to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Any hairstyle, as far as I know, I'm racking my brain through all the different options of hairstyles, and I'm like, yeah, they're all fine. I don't care.
Oh, fine, yeah. You could copy Justin Bieber. Oh, look what you've done right now.
Care.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of opens you up for a lot more options.
Hey guys, in this talk with my girlfriend, here's how you get a chick, okay? Have very low standards and like just tolerate anything, and then you can get a girlfriend. Fuck me. If she slapped him right now, she'd be justified. Honestly, from what I'm aware of her, not a huge fan, okay? But if she slapped him right now, I'd... Fair play.
That, you know, you didn't necessarily consider. I'm realizing that I'm caring less about body hair. Like,
okay.
Women with like armpit hair or
I think that's my fault.
arm hair.
Like 4 years ago, I just stopped shaving as often. And I think you've just had to get used to it.
No.
Yes, that's what he's saying. What? How can you say no? What do you mean no? What else would it be?
Oh, that's not true.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
shave
don't-
all the time.
Oh, I didn't expect it to go this direct. Am I just being autistic and misreading this? Is this not real? Are they just goofing in this banter, or are they actually genuinely talking about their actual relationship and how they each are? Because I don't understand how this conversation occurs for real. How does this happen for real?
Oh, I only shave when I'm doing OnlyFans.
No, I think you're
Oh. So I guess maybe she does shave all the time. So that's the good stuff. She's... How does that work and not be a diss to him? How does that work without being a diss to him? She only does it for OnlyFans. He had to get used to body hair and didn't like it, which means it appeals to OnlyFans clients or subscribers, and she'll do it for them. And it appeals to him, but she won't do it for him. I don't see how he can get out of this without this being like ooh.
perception of like what is shaven and what is not shaven is different.
Okay.
Because you can get like a little stubble and you're like, oh, I'm Sasquatch or whatever.
What?
That's not true.
No.
To the untrained eye, I'm like, yeah, it's fucking, that's a naked leg.
No, I won't shave for like 3 weeks on my armpit sometimes. Sometimes I look down, I'm like,
Yeah, the armpits I don't even fucking care about though.
I know,
Like, why does anyone care about that?
it's
They're
my-
just the fucking under your arm.
No, I know, I
Unless
agree.
someone's like sexually attracted to armpits, I don't get the...
Which, by the way, I uploaded a picture of me. Yes.
Wait, we've gone away from advice. Here it comes. Wait, you're telling me? Okay, hang on.
Yesterday, where my arm was up, and someone did in the comments say, "Yes, armpit."
I
So
love that.
they do exist.
I need to see his face again. Let's go back. That's the good shit. What a good fucking face. Holy balls. It was Ian writing yes armpit. What if all this time Ian hasn't been getting cybercucked? He's every subscriber to his wife's OnlyFans and every commenter.
So
love that.
they do exist. Yes.
So
Okay, so body hair. What about
so-
like height? Like maybe you're a guy who doesn't
Yeah.
mind tall.
You know, these past few years, I feel like I'm getting less and less annoyed by someone being an annoying bitch.
Women.
yes.
You could bag.
I'm also in that category. I don't care how tall you are.
Yeah.
I mean, although I haven't been with anyone who's taller than me.
It's very hard to be taller than you as a woman.
Yeah. But I don't know. Seems
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question. Why is it hard for a woman to be taller than the man?
What for him? Well, because he's
No. What you just said, you said it's very hard
He's
for a
tall.
woman to be taller than the man.
No, I
She said it's harder for a woman to be taller than him. Because not many women are going to be taller than him.
said taller than you. Him specifically.
Huh? Oh, it's very, very rare.
It's hard for a woman to be taller than him. It would be difficult to find a woman.
Oh, rare.
Bro, well,
When you say hard, I thought it was like difficult.
It was more poetic language.
Yeah,
Sorry, I just misinterpreted what you said.
it's difficult to
Okay.
find a woman out there that is
Yeah, fine.
taller than
Got
you.
it.
You're 6'1".
Sorry, did their, whatever the hell he is, producer, the studio cuck, did he think she was suggesting that it's hard for a woman to, like, stretch over 6'2"? What was he imagining fucking occurring? Damn, platform shoes are really expensive. No woman could afford them. What the fuck did he think she was saying?
There's not a lot of women that.
No, you're right. It is rare. I thought you were. My bad.
It's hard to date someone.
No.
If I'm gonna be as fair as possible to this beard man, this goony beard man, he thought possibly she was going in the direction that a relationship where the woman's taller than the man is, like, difficult for some, like, psychological reason, or it feels wrong or something. I don't know.
No, Dane was right.
You keep.
I
think
like saying it that way.
No. I get what you're saying. It's just that you understand that that's why I was confused, right?
Yeah. Why do you like saying it that way instead of hard to find someone? Because that gives you all the information that you need.
Are we doing pedantry now? That's my job. Don't steal my shit.
Feel like.
It sounds better to me.
Oh.
It sounds
Scratches your brain in the right way?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I don't know why. I'm stubborn about it though. I don't want to change it.
No, you don't have to. I was just trying to clear up why I put words in your mouth.
Yeah.
But find what I'm saying is if you're trying to find that special someone, find some things that you can stand about people or that you like in people or that you don't have.
Find some things that you can stand about people. You could totally do a dating advice segment. And for comedic purposes, frame it as, oh, finding someone who doesn't make you want to kill yourself, haha. But this seems sincere. This is uncomfortable, which I guess is good, because, hey, look, it's art. It makes you feel something.
About people, or that you like in people, or that you don't have, that other people find, like, super important, that you don't. Mm-hmm. And then, you apply that in your dating world. I'm not saying, intentionally, like, lower your standards or not care about certain things. Like, what are you going to do? We're all raised in the same kind of world.
Mm-hmm.
So he says something you can stand. Then he says something you like. Then he says something people find super important, but you don't. Which I presume, in the context of what he said so far, is find deal breakers. Find people with deal breakers that cut out most of the population so you have less competition. That's, like, simultaneously self-degrading and almost predatory. Like pickup artist stuff. It's you going, yeah, I can swallow this person being a freak, and also, it's going to be easy for me to get them to like them, because they have less options. How do you be the worst?
I wasn't
in every
always this way. There was a time in my life where I think I would care a lot more about a hairstyle. Not so much anymore.
Right.
Why did that change?
I feel like this is so weird to me, because if there's nothing about the other person, or like there are these huge categories where none of it matters at all, you're just completely blank on it, doesn't that sort of limit the ways in which you can, the forms your love for that person can take? It's like a numbing of your connection with that person, or a numbing of your ability to perceive that person. It's almost like a form of barrier. It's like a self-protection thing. Not letting yourself feel anything negative or positive about particular categories of the person. Right? It's weird.
I think just because it doesn't really matter, like, I don't know, there's aspects of, like, I think particularly, like, sexuality, like, it doesn't, I've realized that just isn't a component to, like, getting me off. Is the idea that someone has long hair or naked armpits or anything like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can fucking cross these things off a list for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's not important.
But if we're talking about strategy, it suggests you've sort of deliberately done this to yourself. This is really weird. If your girlfriend has a hairstyle you like over another one she's had or something, that doesn't mean you love her less or anything. Guys, I'm going to say something crazy. I think my girlfriend would look really weird if she was bald. I'd still love her. She'd look weird, though. Might even be off-putting to some degree.
What is needed to get you off?
Oh, well.
Not a lot, apparently. Not a lot. Possibly even just the letter W. The letter W is erotic enough for him.
Let me go down this list.
Yeah, for everything that you've crossed off your I don't care list, you have an even longer list of specificities.
Yeah, because I'm curious. I feel like
1. Child.
I didn't pause Andy him. I didn't know that was. Oh no!
Childbearing hips.
Okay, childbearing hips. Okay. Childbearing hips. Ooh. The only thing her hips will ever bear is a metal coil.
Childbearing hips.
Childbearing hips.
That's a gross gore reference when he ate Pokimane. He made this video where he was like talking about her childbearing hips.
Wait, he doesn't even
Oh
mean
my
it.
god.
Fucked up.
So fucked up.
Childbearing nips.
But not entire. I mean, fucked up.
How much? Yeah, that was 70% a joke.
No, yeah. Child-
Can Idubbbz not say things he finds attractive? Is he too scared to do that? But like his resentment of his situation means some passive aggressive digs into his wife bubble up from under the surface and he can't control it.
Saying,
Yeah, especially that way of phrasing it. It's like, bro, you could just say big hips.
yeah, I know. It's so weird. to say.
I want to mate with this woman.
Yeah, okay, but that is also kind of what you're saying. Anyway, it's fine.
Historically, I found that I like breasts.
That's true.
Whoa! Oh my god. Damn. What the fuck is that fucking sentence? Historically, I've found that I enjoy breasticles. Historically, I've found that mammary glands hold some appeal to me. If that's all right to say in 2024.
Historically.
Yeah, historically.
Another burn, indeed. Another
That's
burn.
true. You do like breasts.
Because I got to base this on my own history.
No,
Who
no,
knows
yeah.
what the
I'm
future
sorry.
looks like?
I
Historically.
just saying that is vague enough to be not specific. Everybody likes breasts.
He likes
What
Are
the
you gonna
hell?
No.
Are you going to be specific about it? Because
Big undulating breasts.
okay, there you
Yeah,
go. That's what we
big-
was asking for.
Ah, okay, so specifically not his girlfriends. I think you can like breasts in general, in particular because they're sensitive. The nips and the areas around them, they're sensitive. They're nice just on that ground, no matter the shape. That's fair, I think.
He likes really big, curvy
Right.
women, period.
Okay.
You like curvy women.
I don't mind meat on the bone.
Yeah.
And yeah, enough said.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah. You like curvy women, which is also
Enough said.
partially why like the implants were like such a no-brainer. 'Cause that's like what you were
I was like, sure.
into.
Yeah.
Bigger.
Oh. I haven't really seen Anisa, I have to say. Is she referring to breast implants or like butt implants or what?
The bigger the breast, the
Okay, boobs.
But
So she's talking about her breast implants as being a no-brainer because they appeal to Idubbbz. Well, Idubbbz is talking about just being willing to tolerate things. I guess he couldn't tolerate her bust. He does draw a line. It's insane to be like, you gotta be as tolerant as possible. You gotta accept all these things that might be deal breakers for other people. But bitch, you're going under the knife. It's the extremes.
during this, I mean, like, the reason I said historically as well is because even something like that.
She wanted them for OnlyFans. Yeah. I get this. Look, sometimes I say things for comedic effect, okay? I'm aware that him being into curves, she said, was only part of making them a no-brainer, and that she wanted them for a job, okay? I think it's funnier to present an extreme contrast between him talking about extreme tolerance and her having surgery, and presenting it as if he'll tolerate anything but you better get breast implants. I think that's funny, okay? If not necessarily fully reflecting reality.
I've like been like, oh, this doesn't make too much of a difference to me. And that could be because I found love and I found marriage and I found the person that like
maybe.
I do relate to the worm thing now where I'm like, oh, would you still love me if I was a worm? I'm like, yeah.
But I also think that like I had a smaller, I was still a big chest, but I had a smaller chest. Then I got implants, and I don't think it changed much for you.
True.
Like you had it. It was like the grass is greener, where it's like,
Right.
oh, this actually is not different enough. So then it was like a no-brainer when I was really uncomfortable with them to take them out because you were like, oh, I actually don't care as much as I like visually.
Okay, but call me a feminist libtard. If your girl gets breast implants and they're uncomfortable or something, kind of fucked to be like, no, don't take them out. I don't think you really have the option to go, no, keep them in. I don't think you should, call me crazy, I don't think you should consider your partner in terms of something you've put into your body that hurts you, to be honest.
It's more.
Yes, and I will say, specifically for me, I got to this point where I was
Like, what's he fucking gonna say? What is he going to say here? Man, I was heartbroken that those bazongas that hurt you are gone. That the foreign bodies you had inserted into you hurt you. I wish you kept them.
Like, I really care about how you feel about the situation.
Yeah.
And like with the amount that you did not like and how.
So he's tackling it. Why is he being so careful though? You can say, I was really into them actually. It was like fun or whatever. But that is nothing compared to, your comfort and everything like that. There is nothing compared to your comfort in that. You can say that. That's fine.
Uncomfortable having implants made you feel.
Like, you don't have to pretend that you don't have any feelings about anything, bro. This isn't maturity.
Yeah.
Just all the
You're turning into RoboCop. But RoboCop because you don't have the gun or any of the cool stuff.
time in a variety of different ways. I was like, this is like uncomfortable and not fun for me.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't doing anything. Like, it makes me so much happier to see you happy. And like whatever whatever needs to be done in that case to remedy it, I'm like all for.
Yeah, it's interesting the way that you're talking about your.
Oh, he's obviously under some kind of pressure, some mix of pressure. I mean, what appears most obvious is that it's from her. But hey, I can't assume, okay? I can't assume. I don't have a window into their life. I would never assume such things.
Or sexual.
For me, it's more like I don't know what other forces he feels compelled by. Is it just her? Because if it was just her, I don't understand why he wouldn't get out. Or wouldn't have gotten out.
Attraction for me is very similar to what a lot of like women talk about with their sexual attraction with their partner, where it's kind of like
there's gotta be some amount of genuine buy-in on his part, right?
Yeah, if you're happy and comfortable, like you at your base, it doesn't matter like where you kind of end up, like I'll always be attracted to you. Whereas like I think a lot of I'll say young men and men that have not found love and haven't been like taught the tools.
Right.
Men who haven't found love and been taught the tools. What does that mean?
Are less likely to understand that concept. That like if you're interested in the core, it's kind of like if you like pizza, you're gonna like pizza if it has pepperoni on it.
Right.
You're gonna like pizza if it has like white sauce on it. Like you're a pizza person.
Yeah.
So like I'm an Ian person. If you have a mullet, cool. If you have a shaved head, cool. You get fat, cool. Skinnier,
You can't actually fully choose that. There's probably some things you can do. For any given person, their partner could probably do something, their boyfriend or girlfriend could probably do something that would make them feel involuntarily less physically attracted to them. It's not a choice, it's just how you feel. It might not even be not physically attracted, it might be less or more on a scale. Not all appearances are perfectly equal. Even different, like, makeups are different.
I'm an Ian person. So, and I
hear the comments right now. Cope.
But it could also, you could probably also nullify it. Like if you did something really extreme, let's go to the extremes, like face tattoos. Your girlfriend permanently lasers off all her head hair and gets weird fucking face tattoos. I think for a lot of people, it could definitely cause bedroom problems. Even, Zara, even if you still are in love with them and love them, I think it could cause sexual issues.
But I think it's the same thing with you, where it's like you're a me person and you found, because I've fluctuated so much, that it's like, oh, it's the core.
Yeah, I've seen the other side. I've seen you in so many different forms.
What they're saying is true if you're talking about still loving someone, and if you're going for the like, would you still love me if I were a worm thing? All that. But we're outside of the realm of dating advice. That shit applies once you've fallen in love with someone and gotten to know them. And it's like you will love them no matter what. This isn't how to find someone. And the advice on finding someone was like, go into it already doing this about people. This is about take these tools, as I guess they're described, so that it will be easier to find a a person slash metaphorical property that other people don't want.
Forms.
Yeah.
I've seen you without tattoos, with tattoos. Like, none of that really matters.
Nothing matters, just find someone and be with them no matter what. The less ideal they are for you, the better, because you'll have less competition, I guess. I don't know. What do you extract from that in terms of dating advice? Very strange, very uncomfortable.
I always thought the most attractive thing was someone who wanted you and wanted to have sex with you enthusiastically.
The most attractive thing. I'd say it's a requirement. If that's your number one thing, you're like, I don't know. You have self-esteem issues. If that's... There's a matter of having enough self-esteem to not sleep with someone who's just like, fine, I guess we can have sex. And recognizing that that's like an insult and like self-degrading to go along with that. It's another thing to be like, ooh, the hottest thing is someone who wants to fuck me, because that means I'm wanted. That's too far in the other direction. That's too far in the other direction.